Okay, so Mark chapter 11, verse 12. And on the morrow, when they were come from Bethany, he was hungry. All right, so remember before he's leaving Bethany. So in 12 we say, the next day when he's come from Bethany, he was hungry. And it continues in verse 13. And seeing a fig tree afar off having leaves, he came, if haply he might find anything thereon. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for the time of figs was not yet. Okay, so he was hungry. He sees a fig tree. He sees the leaves. He's like, oh, maybe the figs have come. You know, the times of the figs, right? And he came there. There was no figs on there. In verse 14, and Jesus answered and said unto him, or unto it, no man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. And his disciples heard it. Now he's got something to say to the fig tree. Right? 14, Jesus answered and said unto it, no man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. And the disciples heard it. So they're probably, what? Right? You see, and now, I've mentioned this before, but what it says, and Jesus answered, right? And said unto it. So, it says answered. See, you can't, in the modern day, it's, when you see answered, you think, oh, somebody said something, and then you're answering. But here, an answering is just, he's the next one, he's speaking. It has nothing to do, it's not saying that the fig tree said something to Jesus, no. It just said he's saying to the fig tree, no man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. So the fig tree wasn't talking to him. Okay, that's just how the wording is. And then verse 15, and they come to Jerusalem, and Jesus went into the temple and began to cast out them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves. So now he's back in Jerusalem, and he goes into the temple and he sees all these money changers. So he's upset. Right, so he's overthrowing tables, and he's overthrowing seats of the people selling the doves. Right? And then verse 16, and would not suffer that any man should carry any vessel through the temple. Right, so he's you'll see him, and he's not happy with all that he's seen going on in the temple. Okay.